is a tourist haven in Africa. Tourism contributes about 16% to the gross domestic product and is the second largest foreign exchange earner for our country. It provides employment to thousands of Gambians, both directly and indirectly. The government of the Gambia therefore attaches great importance to tourism because of its significant contribution to the economy.
With tourism being not only a major player in the Gambia's economy, but also an avenue for job creation for many, especially the youth folk, one could not but anticipate that the outcome of this historic meeting will help bolster the gains the country continues to register in the hospitality industry. For anything, fast-tracking our tourism development goals will augur well the improvement of lives and livelihood. Aissatou Badiansah, Grts.
Still on tourism, but this time on the home front, Gambia Tourism Board, the Ministry of the Interior and other partners have been bolstering security in the tourism development area through the provision of guard posts for security personnel. Modi Bajan tells us more about the development meant to strengthen the enviable gains made in that sector.
Unit guard post within the tourist development area is the latest attempt by the Gambia Tourism Board to ensure security prevails in and around this vital area of the tourism industry. The inauguration ceremony, which was held at Duplex, was graced by the Tourism and Culture Minister, the Interior Minister, GT Board staff and other stakeholders. Several speakers, including the Tourism and Culture Minister, made mention of the importance of ensuring peace and stability in the tourism area.
We at the Ministry of the Tourism and Culture and the Gambia Tourism Board believe that we can achieve unimaginable results for our industry. And we believe that the industry stakeholders are behind us. But everyone in tourism, from the TSU to the hotel owners, Tourism and Travel Association, the juice pressers, the fruit sellers, the craft vendors must all play their role positively to attain the country's tourism agenda.
To whom much is given, much is expected. The Tourism Board have done what they're supposed to do for you. Now it is your turn to give back to what has been given to you. They don't expect you to give them money. All they expect you to do is to discharge your duties as expected. Because like I said earlier on, it is because of peace and security that the tourists are here.
Given that the Gambia is renowned as a peaceful country and this contributes to its standpoint as a tourist destination, the Inspector General of the Gambia Police Force spoke of the need to ensure that this critical commodity is safeguarded.
It is very common that most of our guard posts will find people loitering. And I will urge you to desist from allowing people to loiter about this area because it may end up damaging the structure that is built by the contribution of many people. I also urge you to be very patient with the tourists and the hoteliers, as our main task here is to serve them, but not them serving us.
As the team toured some of the new guard posts around Senegambia, one tourist taxi driver, Suleiman Sise, gave his views on the installation of these security posts, saying that they are very essential and timely. As tourist taxi drivers and stakeholders for that matter, Suleiman added that they are comfortable going about their businesses, but appealed to the concerned authorities to increase their hard work regarding security in the tourist development area. Security was the order of the day, as this was highly emphasized in speeches delivered by Director General of Gambia Tourism Board, Benjamin Roberts, and the GT Board's Chairman, Bakari K. Jame. In so doing, they thanked the two ministries and all stakeholders who participated in the establishment of the guard post from inception.
Enjoy themselves on the beach without having to worry about the issues of harassment from bumpsters, hawkers, beggars, and loiterers alike. We expect better collaboration from the TSU in resolving the aforementioned vices. We ensure better and improved security on the TDA, better support to the tourism industry through improved response time to issues, better enforcement of the tourism codes of conduct.
Tourism plays a very important role in the socio-economic development of the Gambia, given that it largely contributes to the Gambia's GDP. Notwithstanding, it has so many challenges, including child sex tourism, which may be reduced through the intervention of tourist security units as stakeholders. Modu Bajan, GRTS News.
Well, over now to news just in. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya A.J.J. Jammeh, accompanied by Her Excellency, the First Lady, Zainab Yahya Jammeh, and a high-ranking delegation, will leave Banjul International Airport tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. to attend the LSE Summit on Peace and Security in Africa. The conference will bring together heads of state and government for a two-day meeting in Paris, France. Those invited to attend the usual departure ceremonies are urged to be at the international airport at least half an hour before departure. Meanwhile, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya A.J.J. Jammeh, acting under the provisions of Section 72(1) of the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia, has reassigned Honorable Momodou Sabali the portfolio of Minister responsible for the civil service, in addition to his current portfolio, with effect from 4th December 2013. Voters in Kiang West constituency will go to polling booths tomorrow, Thursday, 5th December, to elect a new National Assembly member. The candidates of ruling Alliance for Patriotic Reorientation and Construction and the opposition National Reconciliation Party have been crisscrossing the length and breadth of the constituency to increase their share of the vote. Ibrahim Balde, who covered the nomination in Mansa Konko, gave us this update on the eve of the D-Day.
Campaign for the Kiang West seat at the National Assembly has ended. In few hours' time, voters in this constituency will head to the polls to either vote for the APRC candidate Menatanjai or Pature Bajinka of the opposition NRP. The two candidates were nominated some weeks back at the IEC's regional office in Mansa Konko in the Lower River region. There's an estimated 9,000 votes up for grabs in the Kiang West constituency, and candidates hope a massive voter turnout could decide the race. In his address to the candidates and supporters during the nomination, IEC's returning officer Anthony Robert Seka disclosed that counting would be done on the spot at the end of the voting period. Like in previous elections, Seka called for calm and urged candidates not to see elections as a system that divides the people. Elections come and go, but the people remain, the IEC returning officer told candidates.
It becomes your responsibility, because as the IEC will do everything humanly possible to make it a free, transparent election for everybody.
After the nominations, GRT spoke to the candidates about their take on elections and the task of maintaining the bond that binds the community, even after the elections.
This is not the first time I have been contesting. And the first time I contested, there was no problem between me and the opposition. I always term them as friends. I always say that we have the same aim, that is to develop here. If I have the seat, I will develop here. If you have, you will develop the same too. So that is why I don't want to have problem with anybody. And I will talk to my people so that it is not me, but those people supporting you. Most of the time, they are the ones who cause problem. But I will talk to them so that we maintain peace. We all know that it's Kiang and Kiang for all of us.
Pature Bajinka, on the other hand, spoke about the extending olive branch to his constituents if he wins Thursday's vote.
My plans are just to bring peace and unity in Kiang development.
Voting is expected to start by 7 in the morning and close by 4 p.m. according to the IEC. Candidates are also expected to identify agents to monitor the process. Ibrahim Balde, GRTS News.
We will be back with news from outside the Gambia after this break.